Few days after David and Chioma had their lavish traditional wedding in Lagos, Nigeria, David resumes his custody battle with his ex-baby mama, Sophie Momodu. You're welcome to the channel. I'm Ami React. Do well to like, do well to subscribe to the channel. Sophie Momodu replies Davido with 102 count charges on Davido's joint custody battle. David is married to another woman and they live together. The proper upbringing of our daughter cannot be guaranteed. His controversial lifestyle will expose our daughter to trauma at her early age. Not just that, Sophie, in her 102 count charges against David, says that the late Ifeanyi, the late son of Chioma and Davido, died under the very nose of the both parents, saying if this singer and his wife cannot take good care of their own child, how is it guaranteed that they will take very good care of hers? The singer had narrated that though he had a relationship with Momodu that led to the birth of their child, the relationship has ended some years ago while he resolved to take care of his child as the biological father and mother. My beautiful people, social media has been set agog after Sophie Momodu replied David. According to the letter, the case he filed on the 16th of April. My people, for me, do I have an issue with Sophie's reply? I only have one issue with Sophie's reply. Mind you, this is her daughter that we are talking about here. The only issue I have with Sophie's reply was where she involved the late Ifeanyi. And I'm like, Sophie, do you have to go that low? Do you really have to go that low? Mind you, Sophie has her own sentiment in this all, which I understand. But first of all, I want to talk about Sophie going that low, and I think she does not really understand what this whole joint custody thing means. Maybe they need to explain it better to her. To me, I feel, Sophie, did you need to go down low to involve David's late child? Mind you, even you as Imade's mother, there are times you leave Imade alone in the care of a nanny, and you go out for other things. So God forbid something happens to your daughter. How will you feel when people now come and said it's because you were careless with your daughter? That was what led to her pie. How will you feel? To me, David and Chioma are two responsible parents who will not, post their lives because they are parents. You using that as one of your charges against David, to me, is like the lowest of the low. Like, Sophie, you went that low, dragging this late child into your custody battle. Are you not, thinking of the implications this will bring on your daughter? Now, David is just asking for joint custody. What does joint custody mean? Joint custody means I just want to be given the access to be able to see my daughter without asking for too much permission from the mother. Because according to David, for the past 2 years, he has not been allowed to see his daughter, despite the fact that he has been, carrying out his responsibilities as a father. Now, I also want to ask, Sophie came out initially to say David has, not asked about their daughter. He's not paying school fees. He's not this, he's not that. Now, David is now fighting to say, okay, I just want to be seeing my daughter. I'm not taking her from you. And Sophie is fighting it. She initially said she's the one paying, Imade's school fees. And David was not the one paying the school fees. Now it has been discovered that it was David's father that was paying the school fees. David's father, David, the cocoa that somebody is paying school fees, and the person is from the Adeleke family. Now, if I also may ask, so many people have been saying Sophie doesn't want, her child to be close to Chioma. maybe she's scared that Chioma will know what her child did, that, which I understand. She's a mother. Her sentiment is, is highly accepted. But one thing Sophie should know, and I believe Sophie knows, is that Chioma does not live in Nigeria. She's based in Atlanta. We have her twins. She doesn't live in Nigeria. So even if Imade is coming to see David, trust me, Chioma will not even be in the picture. She won't. She won't be in the picture. Chioma is busy with her twins in Atlanta. If you even noticed, after the wedding, the next day, David and her, flew back to Atlanta. Because that's where Chioma is based. And Imade is based here in Nigeria with the mother. So to me, maybe Sophie is not really understanding this whole joint custody thing. And take it or leave it, Imade will definitely spend more time with her mother because she's an underage girl. The court will not even allow Imade stay 1 full week with Davido. Because why? Because Imade is still young. She needs her mother's guidance. She needs her mother's protection. So the highest thing is she will just spend 1 day, 2 days with her dad, and she's back to her mom. Sophie now saying that the kind of people around David, she doesn't want anybody to to play funny with her daughter, this, that. I'm like, wow. But maybe David came and said he wants to marry you now. You will not remember this one. To me, I just feel Sophie should allow peace reign for the sake of their daughter. David is not a saint in this, neither is she a saint in it. But it pains me a lot when I see parents use their kids as pawn in divorce games. And it's not even a divorce game. It's a custody battle. To me, if the court can grant David access to at least a day in a week to see this child, to me, I feel it to be fair on him. Because we are all fighting deadbeat dads. Deadbeat dads, they're not taking care of their children. Now this one is fighting to be in his daughter's life. What else do we want again? This will now be a shame on women who are crying out saying they are deadbeat dads are not doing enough. Now this one is not even about deadbeat dad. The dad wants to be involved, but the mom doesn't want him to be involved. So to me, I just feel Sophie should, allow sleeping dogs lie for the sake of Imade. Yes. Let her please allow sleeping dogs lie for the sake of this girl. This girl would not be happy to grow up and see that her dad that she loves so much was taken away from her. And mind you, Sophie is not even David's first baby mama. There's another one, I think, Oluwapo, they are saying, is David's first child. Let her not, take this child away from the father. The father wants to be involved. It's not as if the father is like, I'm not. No, he wants to be involved. Let her allow him have access to his child. I agree her monitoring, her child's activity with him. Yes, I agree with that. But let her grant him access to her child. Let her, please. So that's just it, my beautiful people. Drop your opinion to the comment section. Do all to like, do all to subscribe. I'm a react. Over here, I do gist, I do reactions and all that good stuff. I will definitely see you in my next one, my beautiful people. Bye.